Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. XF backends APIs as well as API inside. Today we need to create here the admin API for the add service and add service list API. We need to create here as well as need to service documents list need to API need to create here. Let's start how to write down this API inside the Node.js insights with MySQL server. First of all, need to uncommit this API and now need to give this here the admin API and to rename this API names as a add service like this set here and need to set this like here and after need to set this here the infos. First of all, need to check this here the parameters. Tokens. Headers and to pass this here the response objects and to calls here user object need to return this here's and to check here the ut admins like this check you gets success tokens are the valids then need to return this value here but here's and to now need to create here the helper dot check validators response here the base object. Then after need to pass this here the key names. First of all need to needs here the service name. Then after seat for this service and the colors, service colors like red, green, yellow, black like these colors need to set and to set here the gender for the check only females rights or not like this. Need to needs here the genders. Also need to check here inside the database tables available or not available for the genders call yes available and that here the descriptions of the service like these parameters are need to check these years if valids then need to go against function operators need to call back returns years and another functions need to check for the parameters for the image needs years for the image check validate past here the response paste is here the files name and now need to check here the two parameters. First of all is one the icons and second one is need to set here the top icon for the displaying on side inside the map moving cars need to these icons need to set this here the top icons need to set this here like this needs and need to check this here. Now need to get valid this then need to call this here and now need to paste this codes here and first of all need to check here the and need to create here another folders for the service now also need to set this here where icon name equal to create here helper dot also need to here the top icon name this way conditions here. Now need to get here the extension of these files. Need to first of all the net.cs here the file.s icon here the extensions files and save path and also extensions service like this. You need to create for the also need here. Now need to set here the icon path set path is. Now we need to set here the top icons for the another extensions unit and out also need to this here the extensions because we need to use against this value pass this here. Now need to copy here this value paste this here also. Now need to extension copy here replace with this value and to here. And now need to set this here the top icons value is here sets and to and this way this here. If you get here the icon path and went to here like this set and so need to get this here put this path successfully add done then we to add down here and set query need to write down here need to open here service details API and to select here the insert query and to unused codes need to descriptions. Now need to pass here the question mark value is this here counts 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 so need to hit this here and to cut this query here and to paste this query here this replace and now need to pass this wall value. First of all need to give this here the service name request object dot service names copy these parameters names for the service name and we to paste this here and to give this here the multipart that's going to get here the value as a array inside me to get this value that's going to first index need to get here just need to this here the seat value and copy here these functions paste this colors icons icon path icon names copy names like this sets here, and need to get here the results insert successfully or not. So need to return this response, this functions result need to return here, and to functions false here, function operator need to call, and first of all need to check this here if it gets any errors, return this here these functions, and we do check here. If gets results and successfully insert, and we do response this here the check. Server can return the response. Need to first of all the copy any success response and this here copy here, and else parts need to write down here the fail response need to return, so need to also copy here the fail response and to copy here. Now need to set here the message as a fail like this set, so need to remove no needs. Now we need to set here message add successfully. Let's see. Remove new space here and to set this like here. If functions need to set this here and to call this done. And now need to another API need to create here the admin service list, need to create here the API. First of all need to copy here this driver details API, copy and need to paste this here. Now need to give this here the service name as a service list, like this sets here, and also need to remove here the user ID on needs checking parameters, need to get only service list. That's why to first of all the go SQL select query you need to write down here, remove first of all the modify dates and this. Cut this query here and yes with this query. Now need to check here the status not equal to here value, and to return this response cut here to paste this here, and now need to return here results value like this sets here. And this is the service list API are done. Now need to another API need to create for the service list names as well as the document list. Need to set here for the setting. Like this query not equal, and another multiple query we need to set for, and it's here first need to go SQL query and to go inside the document master document tables needs go here and to needs here the select query, copy here where conditions and to this here this value, and now need to needs here some value document type status as well as get dates needs, and need to set here the condition not equal, and to return these objects first of all need to set here payloads, give this here the service equal to result indexed, then after documents result slash one like this we need to pass this value and to return this value. Now need to create here the delete service API, you need to develop here. First of all, you need to create here, copy this query, paste this here, and to give this here the delete service delete API. Like this sets here the names. Also need here the one parameter checking or the check parameters value. It also need to pass here response request objects and to check here the service parameters. Like this sets and that is valid to return this value here the callbacks and to get this here update. For the delete query need to call here now need to write down here the delete query. First of all to write down here get here the table name need to cut here that property. Now need to get here status like this sets. Also need to is here descriptions and need to another one columns need to here the by dates here's give this here the now functions need to call this here and now not equal and as well as need to give this here service ID property and false functions here no needs to and now we need to pass here the service ID request object dot service ID pass this years and to set this years. Now we need to pass check here the peptides row dot peptides row more than 0 and successfully deleted. Return this years. Also need to cut this years. Now need to return here the message deleted successful at this returns set here false set here and to returns here fail messy fails like this and to for this delete service API. Now need to create here the edit service API. We need to develop here. First of all, need to copy this service here and paste this here. Like sets. Now need to give this here the service. So need to as well as need here service add like this sets here. Opens with the ends, that's why I need to common structures need to set here, that's why I need to rename these names and now need to needs here the another more parameters check service ID like this property you need to needs here and to add this here now need to this here functions on it because this is the optionals, that's why I need to remove because sometimes not updates any icons. This here so need to query to text brackets. Set here the outers of these functions need to set here, so also need to. Now we need to check here the one if conditions. Service name sets. If need to check here files dots icons, need to get here code set here like this sets. Same as for the to copy here names, copy here's value and to here's also remove this here the where this text and to yes with top like this. Like this sets here also need to set this here the on update column save columns. Set equal to blanks. If you get any value need to set this here. The box need to set here quotes comma need to pass here need to give this here the column names icons. Pass this here the full code value. Like this sets here give this here space. Now need to pass here the names. Set like these conditions also copy here and to paste this here its value. Now need to give this here the top icons and to pass here. Also need to this here old value like this sets here. Repeat here and now need to write down here the update query for this here the results. Need to set this here for that. Now need to go inside the delete query. Need to copy here this query and to replace with this here and here this query. Let's set value sets and to status. Also need to go inside this query and to write down here service details. Here's write down here the updates query is here pass here question mark to set question mark the seats icons and top icons need already part set the descriptions like this sets here but this here is value and to this years. Now we need to one by one pass this value. Also need to see here the service names, then after dates, after colors, first need to see here now genres, descriptions, modify dates from step inside the CS ID. Not equal to. Now need to pass here the test object dot service id and in 0 at this here. Also need to check here the affected row more than 0 and to successfully updated this update successfully. Like this returns here the this message and update this service related the insert update deletes and list API need to develop done. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. And tomorrow we need to start here the backends API backends base need to develop here for the base need to set base view controllers need to set, then after need to create calls the one by one API and to move out the next projects need to calls one by one the all API for these projects, and as well as need to calling inside the API these taxi apps need to one by ones the continue these projects. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up and please subscribe my channels. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.